Hello, I'm Reverend Bob and welcome to the talk show. As ever, we've got a brake horsepower pack show for you. In fact, here's what's coming up this week. We've got the second leg of our top rolling road shootout. Lynn Rogers has been on the prowl for some bargain power, and Australian Iceman Bob Darwin takes a look at some wicked installs. Right then, punters, it's rolling road time again here at Batley. As ever, we've got a couple of up for it geezers with some tasty motors ready for another battle of the brake horsepower. Let's have it. Right then, let's chat to the punters. Punter number one, what's your name?
Kev.
Kev, what do you do, Kev?
Technical analyst for a software firm.
Right, so you just look at porn all day, yeah?
Yeah, just
That's
about.
terrible. Punter number two, what's your name?
Jack.
What do you do, Jack?
I sell books.
Yes, so you read porn all day, don't you? I'm laughing, but it is terrible. Come on, get your bonnets up, let's have a look at your motors. Any time today, it's not as if it's raining. Right then, mate, what have you done to your car? It's a VTR, this one?
Yes, it is. I've got a GMC manifold, Storm induction kit, Miltech exhaust and a Magnex decat pipe.
So quite a bit of fiddling.
Yeah, a bit.
Right, now without going over the 20 brake stipulation and all that, what do you reckon the brake horsepower is?
Between 105 and 110.
105, 110, respect for that. Mate, what have you done? Is this a GTIR? It's going to cane it, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a 1.6 twin cam 16
So
valve.
you've just been cheeky with the body kit,
Yeah.
like it. What have you done to the engine then?
Had a one-off stainless manifold made up, braided hoses, full stainless steel exhaust system, and that's about it.
Wicked brake horsepower figure.
About 1.5, 110.
Pretty much the same. Two lads, two motors, rolling road. Let's have it! Right then, so first up, it's Kev's very tasty saxo. What are we looking for?
About 105.
105 brake. Are you lot ready? Yeah! Barry, you ready?
Ready to go.
Fire it up, mate. You nervous, Kev?
Not really.
Not really. No, all that money you've spent. Anytime today, Barry, here we go. Come on, mate. Come on! Well, that sounded like a sweet run with the twin pipes on the saxo, but today's scores from the lovely Annika.
103 brake horsepower.
103, you're not happy with that, are you, mate?
Not really.
No, still over standard, but you were hoping for 105. You reckon you're going to top that?
I certainly hope so.
We shall find out very soon, but now it's time for a look at the very lovely Lynn Rogers. Come on!
Two very tasty cars on the rolling road this week, and my money's on the Nissan. So here we are again at Sheffield, checking out which bits and bobs you can fit to your car. And this week I'm in the mood for some power. Now Simon, the alloy wheels we fitted to the Corolla last week were absolutely gorgeous, but they just about finished me off cash-wise. So this week, if our viewers wanted to get a bit more BHP without spending too much cash, what could you possibly suggest? Or is it a lost cause?
How about some extra horsepower for less than £100 fitted?
Oh, show me, show me, show me. So Simon, what on earth is this?
It's an induction kit, performance air filter.
Okay, and how does that work?
It replaces your airbox and gives you increased power.
Right, would you really notice the difference with this installed?
You would, you get about 3 to 5 brake horse more.
Right, okay. And these are the ones here, are they all the same? Do they do the same thing?
Do the same job, as different makes.
Right, and how easy are they to fit?
Very easy to be honest, about 10-20 minutes at the most.
Excellent. What are we waiting for? To the garage. Although we're at a specialist fitters, Simon says an induction kit is really straightforward to fit, and with most cars it's easy enough to fit it at home. But you know me, I never miss the opportunity to watch the guys hard at work. So, these are the old bits and we don't need these anymore?
Nope.
What, so you're telling me that little filter is going to replace the job of these two?
Yep, the induction kit goes in place of the airbox. If you look, all the air comes in through that, it's very restrictive, whereas on this, you get airflow throughout the whole filter.
Fantastic, simple as that. So nice and simple mod for your car there. And next week, we'll be sticking with the power theme as we look at performance exhausts and back boxes. But speaking of power, it's time to join Jack back at the Rolling Road Centre.
Right then, a few minutes ago we saw a run from Kev's saxo 103 brake, which he wasn't too happy about. You're going to top that, aren't you, mate?
I am.
I can feel the confidence. What do you lot reckon? Yeah! Barry, take it away, my friend. Come on, 103 to beat. Let's have a go. Hands are on. Come on, Barry. Come on. Give it some stick, mate. Right then, was all that work worth it? Let's have a look. Annika, love you put on a bit of weight, if you don't mind me saying so. What's the figure?
111.
111!
Oh.
Nice one! Unlucky Kev, very good figure, well done, my mate. Let's see how you stand on the leaderboard. Oh, look at that, and it's sweet. Into the second week then of our competition, and a nice run from the Nissan puts Paul third on the leaderboard, but still top of the tree, John Wainwright, 183 brake with the Astra Turbo. So in the end, not as close as we hoped, Kev. Lovely car, mate. But you get one of them. As for you, mate, here we go. Lovely Race X handbrake gator and the wheel of steel that is the trophy of cheese, and of course a good position on the leaderboard. You happy with that?
I certainly am.
Nice one. Well now, if you thought the only good things to come out of Liverpool were shell suits and Sonia, think again, because it's time for the very nice Anne-Marie Davis. Last week on the talk show, we saw Anne-Marie Davis successfully convince 3 punters to help her with a problem on the car and touch the jack. This week we've set her something a lot harder. How will she go on? Let's check out what her mission is. How are you, love? This is the Reverend. Right then, your challenge this week has got a bit of a racy feel. You've got to find 3 punters on the street. They've got to sit in the Toyota, and then they've got to make the sound of a racing car. It's a little bit harder than last week because you said it was too easy. Give it your best shot, sweetheart.
Sounds easier than last week's. Let's have a go. Come to think of it, this one could be a little bit tricky. Would you like to help me out with a challenge? It'll take you 2 minutes, just come over there with the car. What's your name? Chris, please, Chris. There's one there. What's your name, please? Is it Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, just follow me to that silver car over there. Like motor racing? Yeah. Do you want to help me out? Yeah. Kevin, all I want you to do is just sit in the car, sit in the driver's seat. If you don't mind, thank you. Can you put your hands on the wheel? Yeah, it's fine. Just put your hands on the wheel and pretend you're driving. And what you do when you're driving the car, what sort of noises do you do? So go on then, do it for me. Yeah, do it for me, please, Kevin. Like what the sort of noises that you do when you're driving your car? Go on, you go. It's like, go on. Yes, one to me. Would you like to help me out with a challenge? What's your name?
It's Dan.
Dan. It'll take 2 minutes to see my car over there.
Right.
Would you like to come over to the car? It'll take literally 30 seconds. Please. Come on then, yes. Right, if you follow me. And would you like to sit in the driver's seat for me, please? Yeah. Do you like motor racing?
It's alright.
Do you? Right, if you put your hands on the wheel.
I can't drive, by the way.
You don't have to drive, honestly. If you put your hands on the wheel and just pretend you're driving around a racetrack.
Right.
Yeah. And what sort of noise does the engine make? You know, if you're going around the racetrack? Put your hands on the wheel, pretend you're driving, and do the noises of a racetrack. Go on, Dan.
We have to.
Please, for me. It's my challenge. Can you do it for me? Go on, a bit louder. Go on, Dan. Please, put your hands on the wheel.
Yeah?
Go on. Just two. Yeah! Only one more to go. It'll take 2 minutes of your time. Literally, just come to my car there. It'll take 2 minutes. No? Excuse me. Would you help me out with a challenge?
A challenge, yeah.
What's your name?
Daryl.
Right, Darryl, what I want you to do is get in the car and get in the driver's seat. Make yourself comfortable and put your hands on the wheel. And what?
You got any leather gloves?
You know, like the noise that a car makes when it goes around the track.
Yeah.
And
You got any leather gloves?
you don't need leather gloves. Just put your hands on the wheel. Can you make the noises that the car makes that goes around the track?
Do you want me to do that in Scouse song?
My challenge is complete. Thank you. Started off a little bit hard, but I got there in the end and made it. This Manchester lot are just all so nice. But I'll be back next week for another challenge, so I'll see you then. And Rev, make it a little bit harder next time, eh?
Melon Motors, man, #1. Well, it's nearly advert time, but just before we do go to the break, how's about a quick game of Match the Hatch, or Coupe in this case? You know the score by now. We've got a tasty motor, we've got 3 geezers, one of them owns it. It's the viewer at home, your job to find out who it is. Mate, what's your name?
I'm Ian.
What do you do for a living, Ian?
Fire protection engineer.
Right, and what do you like in a motor?
Just sporty, nothing too tacky.
Nothing too tacky, that car is certainly not tacky. Geezer, what's your name?
John.
What do you do, John?
Scum of the earth. I'm insurance broker.
Like it. What do you like in a motor?
Power, lots of it.
Lots of power, it's got M3 mirrors, could be the real deal. Mate, what's your name?
Chris.
What do you do, Chris?
I'm a student.
And what do you look for in a nice car?
Big wheels, nice body kit.
Big wheels, nice body kit. Again, it's got them, it could have the power. It's a tasty car. I don't know who owns it. We'll find out in part 2. Also, after the adverts, we'll be going for another live link from the Californian racing circuit. An ice expert, Bob Darwin, will be looking at some wicked installs. See you in a bit. Welcome back to part 2 of this week's talk show. Before we crack on with the rest of the gear, you need to find out which one of these lads owns this motor. Before you make your final decision, here's a word from our Peter.
Will it be number 1? He wants no tacky placky. Will it be number 2? He's power mad. Or will it be number 3? He's wheelie into style.
Very tasty motor, but who's the tasty owner? Let's find out, lads. Run around. Ian, my friend, lovely BM Coupe. Is it an M3?
No, mate, no. Just a 1.8.
A 1.8. It looks sorted. What's next on the plans for it?
Bit more power, bigger stereo system.
Nice one. Lovely car. Away you go, kid. Tasty motors and tasty priest. What more do you need?
The Reverend Bob Talk Show. You know. The Reverend Bob Talk Show. You know.
G'day, all you car people, and welcome to the Australian Outback. My name's Bob Darwin, dangerous animal expert in general night flight. Now at the moment, I'm in my natural environment looking for some of those deadly creatures you've seen on the other shows, but when I'm not doing this, I like to immerse myself in the other passion, ice in-car entertainment. But we won't find any monster base and trick installs here for that. We need the home of an ice expert. Wow, a gator, watch out mate! You alright, Mark? Wow, well, you'll be delighted to know that Mark's doing very well in the Aussie following his run-in with the Gator. And today, I'm doing very well because I'm at SQ Plus in Manchester, in-car entertainment specialist. All I need to do now is find the man with the hands that can. Ah, big Mr. Phil, how the hell are you, mate?
Very well, thank you.
Great to see you again.
And you?
Right then, give us the drum on what we're going to be doing over the series.
Over the next 13 weeks, we're going to cover in-car entertainment, which now covers, obviously, speakers, amplifiers,
Right,
radios,
yeah.
but now, navigation systems.
Ah, no way.
DVD players.
Lovely.
Game consoles.
Yeah.
Even TV tuners in your car. Can pretty much fit anything you want now in your motor.
Superb, so basically plenty of stuff to make us crack a fet there throughout the series. This week, what are we going to be doing?
We're going to cover the cheap end.
All right.
£500.
Don't need big bickies then.
Gets you going.
Lovely.
That's going to be...
Ah, that's beautiful. You get a shot of that? That's lovely.
CD player.
Right.
Most cars come with a radio cassette.
Yeah.
So we'll replace CD.
Superb.
We'll replace the speakers
Right.
with high frequency and mid.
Ah, so that's just a small, that's beautiful.
That's a
Like a
little
baby
tweeter.
rattler, isn't it? It's beautiful, you see that? Again, all just improving the sound quality, yeah.
It comes with crossovers, so it
Right.
splits the frequencies up.
Yeah, wow.
And then for the low end frequencies, you know, the bass.
This is what we want on this show, mate. It's what the Reverend ordered.
We can start off with a nice 8-inch sub. But for good bass, you need a good amplifier.
Right, now why does the head unit not have enough power to run that thing?
Obviously the size. I mean, you look at the size of that. That's a nice amplifier to pay your sub. Yeah. That's going to give you a good 150 watts.
More damage to your innards than a croc in a death roll, yeah, with that bass?
Definitely.
Now, what if you're a bit of a Rulu short in the paddock? You're not quite bright, but you still want to fit the stuff. Is it hard to do?
It's relatively easy, but we're quite happy to give you advice and help even.
Lovely, nice.
We've got a car in the workshop if you want to come and have a look, and we'll show you how easy it is.
Let's have a look. Superb.
Yes, beautiful.
Right then, Phil, we've got our small family hatchback and it's crammed full of subwoofers. What's the score?
This one's got a little bit more than we spoke about, as you can see.
Cheeky.
There's our sub. There's the size of box, obviously the difference between the two there.
Yeah.
Cut that in.
Little hole in there.
The amplifier on the back of the seat, relatively easy again.
So this is just a bigger example of this thing.
It is
and
indeed.
Something that size, turn it up, you'll be having a liquid lunch, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Should we have a look at the doors?
Let's do it, mate. Right then, at the front of the car, what's the story here then?
We'll take the old factory speaker out.
Okay.
Use one that's obviously the same size.
So you don't need to hold on the hole at all.
Put an adapter cable on.
Right.
Plug it on.
Easy as that. And then the little baby just slots in there.
Slots in.
Superb.
Screw it back in.
Right, so again, no need to drill holes or anything like that.
Back in the factory
You
location.
can't beat it, can you?
Obviously, once you've screwed that in, you can
my
locate your little one.
Little baby tweeter.
That can either go there,
okay,
or behind the grille, or we can even put it up on the dash.
But again, it's really straightforward to fit.
Definitely.
Superb.
And then all that is connected to the head unit.
Right, now head units, don't know about you guys at home, but a mass of cables fries my mind. Is it straightforward?
Not as complicated as most people make it to be.
Right.
It's all on plugs these days.
Show me, mate. Show me.
Come and have a look.
I'll come and have a peek with you, mate. Talk me through it.
Simple ISO plug. Clips onto the factory wiring.
That just converts the plugs here, so they all fit in together. Lovely.
So you clip that into the factory.
Right.
That then plugs into the radio.
Back of the head unit.
Push all the cables in.
Straight, so there's no cutting, no drilling.
Slide the radio into the hole. Job done.
Superb. So there we have a nice little system that won't hit you harder price-wise than a White Shark with the hanger. Lovely. So for our basic system, we're changing the head unit for a CD player, fitting quality front speakers, a lovely 8-inch sub, and power it all up with a nice amp. Total cost just over 500 quid. I'll be back next week with more fair dinkum installs. See you later. Now, I guess I really started getting into my modified cars fairly soon into my pre-stud. People used to ask, oh, I'm getting word from the studio. Yeah, we can go live once again to California for a racing rundown. Hello, lads, are you there? It's Bob, hello.
Hey, Bob, what's up?
Hello, Bob, race fans. We're the Kowalski brothers, and once again, it's quarter-mile race time from the beautiful strip here at Santa Monica, California.
Really, and with the help of us guys here at Trans International Television Sports, we're going to be giving you some awesome quarter-mile action.
Woo! Woo! Well, race fans, we've got another one of my favourite cars here today, the Subaru Impreza.
It's a beauty, man. Is it an import?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Brake horsepower?
304.
304. Yeah, that's worth one of those. What kind of time are you expecting to get down the straightaway?
High 12s.
High 12.
High 12s, high 5, man.
Yeah, woo! Is this your everyday car? You run this all the time?
Yeah.
And that power is usable on the street?
Oh, yeah.
Respect for that, man. Here we go. Hey, what? Let's race, guys. Yeah! So here we go then, we got the red WRX Subaru against the BMW E30.
You know, Chuck, rear-wheel drive is no contest for four-wheel drive.
No, here we go, we're on the start. We got the lights, and they're away.
Here we go.
Awesome start from the Subaru there. He's left the BMW for dead.
See? No contest, man.
He must be pulling all that horsepower,
man.
300 power, pulling himself all the way down the straightaway. And
man.
Whoa, what a time that's gonna be. So a time of 13.268 seconds for the WRX quarter-mile run, pulling 107 miles an hour at the end of the straightaway. Hey, Chipman, what do you think of the racing so far?
It's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, but I think we should find someone to take us down the strip ourselves.
Okay, let's do it, man.
Woo!
Woo, man, I've always had a soft spot for saxos, you know, buddy? Huh?
Yeah, I like him, but I think to take us down the strip, we need something with a bit more power. This is only going to be pulling about 120 for sure.
For sure, man. What power are you on, man?
It's about 240.
240?
No, don't tell me. Supercharger.
That's right.
This is just like, you're going to take us for a run?
Yep, jump in.
It's race time.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Man, this is cool, huh?
Here we go. Watch for the lights.
You ready, Chuck?
I'm ready, man. Look at
Chuck.
the lights. Here we go. Woo! My 240 horsepower in a saxo.
Man, this is the only way to travel, man.
Woo! Well, Matt's best run of the day, a pretty neat 14.574 seconds for the quarter mile, topping out at 100 miles an hour at the end of the straightaway. You know, Chip and race fans, what I like best about the quarter mile...
What's that? Oh.
Hello, we got a...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're getting word the link's about to go down, so we're going to have to say farewell from sunny California for today.
So from all of us here at Trans International Television Sports, I'll see you next week. My name's Chip Kowalski.
I'm Chuck Kowalski.
Take care.
And hey, stay on the pace.
Keep in the race.
Woo!
Woo! All right.
Oh, how firm are they? They're beautiful. Look at that. What a lovely pair they are. Hey, oh, they say more than handfuls of waste. Ooh. Hey, I might have them later on. Well, another wicked show done and dusted, but you know what I like to do at the end of the day? Just take it down the pace. And I'm going to read you a few passages just to reflect on the day from the good book. Blessed is he with the shiny car. With those alloy wheels he will go far. But cast aside all apprehension and chop 4 inches off that suspension. It looked like a bus. Hey, I'll be back with more modified car nonsense next week, but just remember until then, the big man upstairs, he loves every one of you. Later. On next week's talk show, the man Bob Darwin checks out a wicked install in a BMW 3 Series. We've got all the latest from the Rolling Road, and we've got the first report from our epic World Tour. You can't top it.
Reverend Bob Show. Best time I've had in my life.